Hello, my name is Mercury, and welcome to this brand new episode of Media with A. Today, I'm alone. Today, I'll be discussing Marvel Rivals, the newest game, the newest hero shooter game on the market, and also the hottest one. I mean, by popularity, not the characters. But I know some people do think of that. I know that is certainly double entendre. But yeah, more Rivals. It came out last year in December. That's why it's here in the modern in the modern type episodes. So yeah, and to be honest, just some background, I guess. I played Overwatch. I think I've talked about Overwatch for, but yeah, I've played Overwatch since I remember vividly. I played Overwatch. I started playing Overwatch. Not that I've played Overwatch, but I've started playing Overwatch since the the first summer Olympic Summer Games event. I remember that vividly. That was when I started playing Overwatch. So August of 2016, and I loved Overwatch. It was one of the most fun games. I will say I did main Genji. I was a Genji main. But I thoroughly enjoyed Overwatch. It was a really good game for its time. It won Game of the Year in 2016. Like, it was a really good game. But but um it not slowly, it petered out. It definitely did. Overwatch definitely peaked in 2016 to 2017. I dropped it by 2018. I remember the last character added was like Doomfist, I think. I remember adding, and again, like I can like point to like an order, I guess. Because I know that like up to like my mind, the order of characters released was like I think Orisa was before. I think Orisa, yeah. It was like Ana, Sombra. Was it immediately Orisa afterwards, then Doomfist? Am I that old? Hold on, no way. Alright, side tangent, first 3 minutes. That's why you came here, folks. Overwatch 1 post launch characters. There we go. Wait a second. What? I stopped playing 2017. Okay. I stopped playing really fucking really I started playing I stopped playing really early on because it says here that so it was Ana. There you go. Yeah, I stopped playing in like around June. But yeah, it seems because I don't remember Moira because I didn't remember when Moira came out. But yeah, I remember Ana, Sombra, Orisa, Doomfist. That is like where my mind ends pretty much. And after that, I don't know. Now I know Moira was added in 2017. Um, I didn't know that, but now I know. So yeah, very quickly I petered out of Overwatch, and then they made a lot of weird changes. I don't know if I went back. I think I stopped playing for a long time, but I used to play like I used to play Overwatch daily. like fucking daily playing Overwatch. That was the shit back then. But it petered out. They got worse. I think stopped playing after Doomfist came out. 2018 rolled around, and then I remember that they changed they merged attack and defense into, I think, the offense class. So like a bunch of like meta changes that I feel like were for the worst, because I think the defense heroes had their like niche for them, but they didn't do anything. They just like they had their niche, and they don't really belong in offense. Like with defense, like you knew what you wanted to use these characters for, and I feel like when I went back when Overwatch 2 came out, so I was there when Overwatch 2 came out, and I sort of played it periodically afterwards. I know that I played Overwatch for a little bit when it was free on the Switch for NSO users. I know I played it there. But but then like and that's when I like, learned about the that's when I like actually played about all the characters. I learned about the other stuff, but that was like the last time I really played it, and it wasn't for much. I did not play Overwatch for a long time, for very long. Uh what is and yeah, no, then Overwatch 2 came out. I played it when it started. I can't say I liked it. I mean, I can say I kind of tolerated it, sure. But I realized why Overwatch had the reputation it did then, and not even now. Me, I think I stopped. I think I re-downloaded Overwatch for a bit last year, and again stopped playing it. Did not want to do anything. Did not want to do anything with that fucking game. I don't know how people keep playing with Marvel Rivals out. But anyways, I'll talk about that later. So yeah, I played it, and then I realized that it just got infuriating. The game wasn't fun. The game just wasn't fun for me. Like a few matches in, I just did not want to play anymore. That's what I felt with the game. Uh, the game. What happened to the game I loved? You know that meme. What happened to the game I love? Um, and I don't know how people keep playing Overwatch. I mean, some people like. I mean, Marvel Rivals isn't on PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, so I guess that's like this is the only their only option. Like Overwatch the only option, but yeah, horrible. What happened to Overwatch? So hero shooters were definitely on the down low for they're on their downfall. When we got last year the announcement of a Marvel based hero shooter, I was very skeptical. Starting off, I was very skeptical about the game. I I thought it was too late for a I thought it was too late for a hero shooter. I didn't know why people even why they were making a hero shooter. Uh, in this day and age, with a lot of live service games coming out recently, and people not really liking live service games, and again, hero shooters weren't popular anymore. Well, that's what I thought. I didn't play any of the betas or alphas, so I can't say I couldn't speak about it. I could just say And it could just kind of voice my opinions on things that I saw. I didn't even watch all the trailers. I just didn't really pay much attention to it because I thought it was gonna fail. Because hero shooters, or it was either gonna fail or not be very fun. Because it was too little too late for hero shooters. Now that we had a game capitalizing on that 8 years after they were popular and 7 years after they peaked with Overwatch. So then the trailers came out. The only trailer I know I watched was the Gamescom trailer, which I don't know what I said about it. I probably said that I liked that the heroes were all free and like the future ones were gonna be free. But I probably said, hey, I don't know about this game status in the future, and then said and then I said I'll probably play it just to try it out. That's what I probably said. I can't remember, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff in Gamescom, so yikes! don't expect me to fucking remember everything that came out of Gamescom. But yeah. And then the game came out. And then it hit big. Like 2 million players or some shit like that. It was a gigantic launch. Not only was it like millions of players on launch, but the game was fun. The game was fun. It all the characters I think were adapted. I'll talk about it then. But like it was fun. The game ran well. Like on launch, the game ran beautifully. Almost no crashes. Servers were well optimized. Everything. The launch for this game was perfect. It was free to play, and I'll get to it later, but not aggressive with its monetization. You could earn the currency freely. It was insane. It was insane what this game was. It was actually kind of awesome. So yeah. The question is fucking how? How did this happen? And I have my theories. I could say that the game was a mixture of two things. It's Marvel. It has a lot of recognizable heroes, and it's also it's free to play, and it's fun. And word of mouth spread quickly. This game has overtaken Overwatch in every single state. I can find matches in milliseconds. People are still playing the game. I still see like there are, I don't know what's the Steam charts. Marvel Rivals. I'm looking up Marvel Rivals Steam charts. There we go. 4 minutes ago. 246,000 people are playing the game on Steam right now. That's what we did it for 4 minutes ago. Let's check out Overwatch. Let's check out how much Overwatch is doing right now. Overwatch has 15,000 players as of 5 minutes ago. So you tell me on Steam, not on console, but that's still a very good metric, because holy fucking shit, right? Like And sure, I guess that Blizzard didn't put no, yeah, Blizzard didn't put Overwatch on Steam until recently. But still, like a lot of people use Steam. Like a lot of people use Steam. So yeah, Marvel Rivals beating out Overwatch consistently is insane. It's insane. Oh wait, it reached 20 million players. Okay, so even like it's crazier because tens of millions of players have played Overwatch. More Rivals. Insane, absolutely fucking insane. But yeah, this game launched big. So really, I said what I thought were the big things that really made it like become famous. But what makes it an actual fun game that doesn't drag on every match and you just want to keep playing more? I'll get to it now. I'll get to it now. So I know 16 minutes of me just fucking rambling about this game's like stats and fucking things and all that, but let's get into the game. So the graphics and just on I have the game open right now. Not playing anything, by the way. I don't play games while on recording episodes. Some people do. I don't mind it, but I don't do it. So I have the game up right now, and I'm looking at the characters. Right, you can probably hear my controller fucking doing that shit. So I love I love pretty much everything about these characters. Like at least the physique of the characters. The characters look the graphics are insane, but just want to put it there. They definitely fit the they definitely fit being exclusive to these consoles and also PC, obviously. They definitely fit being on here. And the art style is really really good. It's sort of okay. The art style for the characters and just everything else, just it has that sort of I want to say kind of 90s anime feel, in a way. Kind of 90s anime feel. That's what I want to call it. It's like super cell. It's not. I'm not sure if it's cell shaded. It kind of does look cell shaded. It kind of does look cell shaded, but also kind of not. I'm not sure if it is. But yeah, I love I love the graphics and the art style here. It's just really really fucking good. They make the characters look good. All the characters in the game, even through like all the skins, like they are it's vibrant. It's not dull. Nothing is dull. The lights look really good. Nothing like it all just looks so good. And it's not realistic at all. There are character body types here that are not realistic to like any sort of proportions, and they look good. And the skins, I'm gonna talk about the skins. I guess more monetization type skins. I'll talk about the skins more in the monetization stuff. Like at least like the monetization of the skins, but how the skins look in this game, even the bad skins, you can't even like it's bad within the game. They don't look bad. If you get what I mean. They don't actively look like utter shit. They have their vibrant colors and all that. Like Sure, sometimes it might not be a very good adaptation of the skin proper, but it's still like a, I think a really, like a really like still like a really good representation of like and how the colors look. Not a good representation, but like a good how the good the colors look, how vibrant they are. Like the colors look good on these skins. But the skins, like I guess I could say the skins don't really look all that good anyways. Like some of the skins might not be appealing to you, but you have to agree they at least look good. Oh jeez. All right, but yeah, it is a very very good looking game. Just just dare I say marvelous, absolutely gorgeous game. I again love the. I'm gonna look it up. The video actually just cell shaded. I gotta. Does I should no no. What the fuck does Marvel Rivals use cell shading? What the fuck? No. um. Yeah, there he's here. It sort of looks like the Spider Verse movies. That this fucking Corsair article, like whatever the fuck this thing is, really put it in the best way. It looks like the Spider Verse movies in a way. It's really good. Like it is really really good. And again, nothing looks bad here. Like visually, some of the skins again, some of the skins are worse than and don't maybe aren't good, but they don't look bad. Like they don't actively look like shit. They just look kind of not good for like you don't know why anyone would buy this. That's what I really that's what I think about the um about all this. Also, I gotta mention that I am only gonna talk about season 0. I'm only gonna talk about season 0. I'm not talking about season 1. The reason for that is I want to talk about the game as it released, not how it will be, because I have a future. I have a thing for future. I have a thing for the section for future, and how they will improve the game. And I will talk about I'll talk about season 1 then. But I won't give my thoughts on season 1. Not that much. Not really my thoughts on season 1. I would like to cover like updates of the game. I did this episode because season 0 ended. I won't be doing an episode on every single season because that's just not sustainable. But I hope that at least at some point I will be able to do an episode on. I guess like a catch up. Yeah, the fact that we're doing this like in the middle, legit, we are. They announced in 10 days, the first half of season 1 is ending, which is weird to say because I've been playing the game for so long. Oh yeah, we're on season 1. It's like what the fuck. But yeah, I'm only talking about season 0. Everything before season 1. That's what I'm talking about. How the game presented itself in its first season. How the game pretty much launched. And how it attracted players to now what is season 1 and like what the game is now. But I will be talking about a lot of stuff season 1 added in the feature section. Just saying. But yeah. Because I just realized that I'm going into talking about the gameplay. So I gotta mention that. Anyways, gameplay, right? Yeah, okay. The game is really fun to play. I already said it. The game is really fun to play. Like there is there is no context here. Like what I said what I said with fucking Overwatch. How Overwatch infuriates me after a few matches does not happen here. Sure. I will say this is I think the first full on multiplayer game we've ever covered on Media Fail, like after reviewing. Like that is exclusively multiplayer. You can play it solo, but you will be obviously queued with other people. So, and it's a team based game. So it's not like, for example, something like Fortnite. We did sort of cover Fortnite in the past, but that wasn't really a review. It's more like a technical, like, oh yeah, it's been so long about Fortnite, we don't even know what happened with like. It was a weird discussion episode. I don't know. It was early on in the podcast. I don't know if I would recommend it, but yeah, we talked about Fortnite. But like Fortnite, you can play Fortnite solo. You can play Fortnite solo. Uh, and that is just pure enjoyment. Sure, you're fighting against other people, but that's really about it. Like you don't have to play with other people, and you don't have to. And the game doesn't depend on your performance, but your team performance. Sure, you can get teams on Fortnite, but that's not necessary. You don't really need to have teams on Fortnite. It's just you, and you can play it solo. That's what it is. The enjoyment of the game doesn't depend on. It kind of does depend, but it mostly depends on your on how you on you. It's not like it's not like other people can ruin the game for you, because I mean you ruin the game for yourself with your fucking skill issues, right? Like that's how it is. If you die, like sure, like and what I'm trying to say is like Fortnite is a game that you can play solo and you can enjoy solo, and your enjoyment of the game doesn't depend on your teammates' inputs. If you're playing solo, obviously you can play with other people. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, but without live service stuff. You can play it. You can play it solo. You can play with other people. Doesn't really depend. Enjoyment is the same. So it's more enjoyable with other people because it's a lot more fun that way, and also funnier. But yeah, it's just games you can play solo with other people and blah blah blah, yeah, etc. Marvel Rivals is like Overwatch, obviously hero shooter, team based shooter game. So your enjoyment of the game really does depend not only on your skill and how you play the game, or how much you're enjoying the game, but also your teammates. Because I have gotten some shit teammates. I'm gonna look it up. I will fucking dox these people. Not dox. I'm kidding. No, I jest. I will what is it? Where is it? I will fucking call these people. Yeah, there we go. I'll call them out. I had this worst. I've never blocked anyone. In this game, I would say you can avoid people as teammates, which is great. But this is the worst team I've ever been on. I got SVP. I fucking lost, obviously. I got SVP because I was playing Penny. I'm a Penny main. Not exactly by my own volition, really. Not by my not by choice. I'm not a penny main. I'm not a penny main by choice. I'm a penny main by necessity. Yeah, that's the best I can put it. I'm not a penny main by choice. I'm a penny main by necessity. The I have 17 hours on Penny, and that's purely because nobody picks tank. Nobody wants to be tank or Vanguard. Nobody wants to be a Vanguard. No, fucking nobody wants to be Vanguard. So I've taken it upon myself to provide people with the best Penny gameplay you've ever seen in your goddamn life. Just saying. But yeah, this team was awful. This was season 1. I went 5-5. with 9,000 damage blocked. Probably because I fucking died a lot. But yeah, I died 5 times. And killed 5 people. It was 3 DPSs, 1 tank, which is me, and 2 supports. The Headlock went 2 to 3, the Moon Knight went 3 to 5, and the Mr. Fantastic went 0 to 7. 0 to 7. Then there's this bullshit. Get this. A Rocket Raccoon went 0 to 1 to 2 and did 3,000 healing. Now, that might seem like a lot for a lot of people here that don't really play any hero shooters and you want to know if I keep want to fucking hear a review on it. But that's not a lot of healing. Especially with 2 healers, it's 7k healing. Now, if you want a really good comparison as to what a good healer looks like, it's around 10k. That's like over 10k is for quick play. For competitive, it has to be 20k or 30k healing. That's like the most optimal healer. That's like base level fucking healer. But a collective 7k is abominable. Terrible. With all those 0 supports, zero support kills. Insane. Absolutely insane, this team. But yeah, that's my example. I didn't have fun with this match, but I had fun with the whole game. So your enjoyment will come down to the people around you. Sometimes you're the one that sucks, and guess what? That's fine. that's fine. When I started playing, I played as Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's a 5-star hero, which is the 5-star difficulty to learn. So I didn't play the best, and obviously I wasn't the best at it, and I also only picked Duelist for a little bit before branching off into being the best Penny main. I'm kidding. But yeah, I wasn't the best player. Nobody is the best player. Unless you're me with Penny. I'm kidding. What is it? Yeah, like nobody's the best at any character, really. Maybe there's someone there. I know there was that one guy that did that got the Grandmaster with Rocket Raccoon without killing anybody and just doing support kills, which fucking respect, because Rocket is actually really good at damage. Also, I got 3k healing on fucking Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon is the most free healer, the most free support strategist of all time. You don't need to try to heal people. If you don't heal somebody as Rocket Raccoon, it's your fault, not them. Not the person that you're supposed to be healing. They don't die a lot. You suck at healing, and they're dying a lot because of you. Putting it out there as someone who has played a lot of Rocket season 1. I didn't play much of him in season 0, but I did play a lot of him in season 1, and I've gotta fucking say that because he's a season 0 character, so I'll say it. Rocket Raccoon Rocket Raccoon is actually not that hard of a character. I already have 2 hours on him, so he might be one of the other ones I try to get Lord on. Also, I will say I have embarked on a journey, kind of. This might seem insane to a lot of people, but what I will do is that I will try my hardest. Let me tell you. I played the game for 236 hours right now, which is an insane amount of time to be playing this goddamn game, but I will try my hardest to get Lord on every character. Insane, because apparently to get Lord on every character, you have to play like a minimum of 24 hours on each character. And also, it's either quick play or competitive. You can't play like you versus AI. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Lord on every character. And if you run into me, I might be doing competitive right now, but if you run into me in when a season starts, and if you run into me, season starts, I'm locking the new hero. I'm gonna get Lord on that character in like 5 days. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. I will learn that character, lord them, and if you run into me and you want to try the new character, tough shit. It's my time to lord them. But yeah, I'll try to lord every character because that seems like like a fun little thing. I might do it. I might not. I know some people have already gotten 5 lords. It's insane. So yeah, you hear? I know. All right. Yeah, it's all about the gameplay. The gameplay's a lot of fun. I gotta say, everyone fits there are no bad characters. A lot of people think, oh, Black Widow's bad or something like that, or like some characters are just kind of not fun to play. I will say every not a lot of characters are not for some characters are not for everybody. I will say, but I know Penny isn't for everybody. Penny's very technical. Penny's very smart about things. You can't just kind of go in guns blazing, and you can. But she's very technical about really everything in her kit. Like, she's not for everybody. I know Black Widow people don't really like because she's kind of useless. I know Black Panther is somebody. It's a character a lot of people don't play. A lot of people do play, but if you're facing off against a Black Panther, you're facing off against someone that's shit or someone that's really good, and they're really good. Say bye bye to your backline. They are dead. I once saw this clip of a Black Panther just deleting a backline. The years were gone. That's what they do. That's what a Black Panther does instead of Spider-Man. But yeah, every character really fits their own niche, and they all have something else to do. For example, Wolverine. A lot of people didn't like Wolverine when the game came out. Sorry for the dog. A lot of people didn't like when Wolverine came out. When the game came out, a lot of people didn't play Wolverine and thought it was a bad character because they didn't really understand what he was. But as the game progressed on, they realized what Wolverine's role was, which is a tank deleter. He is there to absolutely demolish tanks. He's not there for you for really for often really going in for the back line or going for the supports or going for the DPS that you're gonna die. He is there to delete tanks and make way for everyone else to push. He's there to push back everybody so they stop being confident because they're hiding behind the tanks. That's what Wolverine is for. And also, people, I until recently, until season 1, really, I have not seen anyone actually play Storm. Storm was one of those characters that I didn't really see a lot in season 0. A lot of people didn't understand Storm. And now season 1, now that the game has been out for quite a bit, people are playing Storm a lot, and Storm is a very good character. Very common, very powerful if you know how to use her. Like, all the characters are like that. If you know how to use them, they're really good. And yeah. So, but you're not but you're not. But yeah, that's just the character. I'll talk about one of the characters later. Actually, I thought about it now. I like how the characters feel like themselves. Not only do they fit their own niche and and have their own little and like what is it? They don't just. It's not like the niche they fit don't fit themselves. I think even if like some characters that you wouldn't think are where they are, like for example, Loki is a support or like a strategist. He heals, but you wouldn't expect that. But but yeah, he is, but he still has his own kit that makes him feel like Loki, and so does And so does Rocket Raccoon, for example. You won't expect Rocket Raccoon to be a healer, but he is a healer, and he has his own stuff that makes him not only a healer but a strategist. He does the word strategist to mean like a lot more than just support. Like it's to, and also support, I guess. Like it's not just for healing; it's to support characters and all that. That's again very like, it all sort of fits. But the characters themselves, no, their niche. Sometimes you might think that they don't really fit, but the characters and how the gameplay is fits very well with what the characters are. For example, Penny Parker is again, like, for example, Penny Parker is very technical, very uh, very technical. She she mostly like, you can put her in you can put her in the front lines, or you can kind of put her a little bit more back to keep everyone at a distance, or and like as like a sentry kind of like a big standing sentry that does not go down. That's what Penny mostly is for. She's not meant for mobility. You can make her for mobility, but what you need for her to be mobile is a good support, because her normal like usage is to kind of stay still and not get and kind of keep people out. But you can use that for example escort missions and all that. Um, what is it? For example, escort mission. Like, Penny is really good for escort missions where you're defending the point. When you're the one that's like trying to stop the other team from taking from from taking from just the convoy, the fucking transport missions. The yeah, like you're trying to stop the other team from getting the point A to point B. She's really good for that. She can stay on mine, she can stay still and all that. But I found out a way to make her also a mobile character. But you really need a good support, because the way the spy like the web thing, like the web ability she has, where she can create a little thing that heals her. That doesn't really work with transport, because you can't. It's not. You can't place it on the transports, which is, I understand why. And also, you can't really teleport around. It's not efficient to teleport around. So, you can definitely make Penny into a mobile character, and a character that moves around a lot. You have a good support, make good use of the mines, and you are on the point all the time. You're moving with the convoy at all times. That's how Penny can work as that. And I like that about the characters. You can fit them into different roles by using their same kit, sort of. But also that, like, you're trying to get to all the characters feel like themselves. Spider-Man feels like Spider-Man. It's exactly how it is. Like, a lot of people starting off playing the game, when the game started up, came out, a lot of people were like, saying that, oh, Spider-Man's a little shit. Like, I understand why he's such a menace. And yeah, no, he feels like when you're fighting against Spider-Man, you feel like you were fighting against Spider-Man. That's like the best part about it. And when you're playing on Spider-Man, you're feeling like you're playing Spider-Man. Like, as corny as that is, because of IGN's little comment, like, you feel like you're Spider-Man for the Spider-Man games. But that's true then, and it's true here. I mean, but I gotta say, that might be corny, but I was born on the cob, so I know all about being corny. Uh, but yeah, like Spider-Man feels like Spider-Man, and Wolverine. Wolverine in the movies, he's a big, tall guy. Not like he's not really Wolverine. I would say, like, unless sometimes, but in here in this game, it feels like you're playing as Wolverine. Where or like just as a Wolverine, he's small, but he just never goes down. He takes down the big opponents in quick fashion. He's a menace. Just, he's vicious. Like, it feels like you're playing as and fighting against a Wolverine. Iron Man, he stays in the air and fires missiles and flies around and all that. Like the characters feel like themselves. And also, kind of want to mention. I should mention this earlier, but a lot of the characters I feel like they chose for this game are very interesting. For example, I have never heard of Luna Snow before. Before this game, I've never known who Luna Snow is. She was in Future Fight, which is a game I also played a while back. I haven't played in fucking years, but I used to play Future Fight a lot. And she's from there. She was an original character from Future Fight. I didn't know that. Another character I didn't know about, Lin Lee as Iron Fist. That I didn't know about this character at all. Really surprised me. Um, there are a lot more. I know a lot of people didn't know. There are some characters here that people don't really know about. I didn't know about them. Oh, Jeff the Land Shark. I thought he was a joke character. I thought he wasn't real. I thought it was like a Rain Dog situation with Jeff the Land Shark. I thought he was just like a character the devs made for the game. But no, he's a real Marvel character that's getting to the MCU at some point. But yeah, people really don't like both like and don't like Jeff. I feel like it's really fun. I think it's really goofy. Um, but yeah, again, like, just the characters feel like themselves, and also like I was going for the character. I keep fucking forgetting the character choices. Yeah, there's a lot of characters here that I don't think that a lot of people don't really know. For example, a lot of people here, like also a lot of people playing the game, don't even know that much about Marvel, and and now they're learning about all these characters that they like didn't know existed. Like obviously they would know about like Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Doctor Strange, all those characters, all of these Spider-Man, Venom, all those big MCU characters. But there's a lot of characters here that are from the MCU that people are like, wait, that's not a character. That's not real. That's not a fucking Marvel character. For example, there are characters here that just have not shown up in the MCU at all, or like they kind of did, but it was like a TV show that not many people watched. Penny Parker. Okay, all the Vanguards are popular characters. That's not really a debate. Like they are all very popular characters. The least popular here is probably Penny Parker, but she was in the Spider-Verse movie, so I think she's very well known. But yeah, I didn't know about Lin Lee Iron Fist. I think a lot of people don't. Moon Knight got a show and it was a pretty popular show, but I didn't know a lot of people didn't know that Psylocke was a character. I didn't know that. I thought Psylocke was a pretty popular character. She was in I'm gonna watch Apocalypse as an Apocalypse, but I like Psylocke. Like I was surprised that people didn't know who Psylocke was, and like saw on Twitter like all people liking Psylocke. Like, oh, Psylocke is like, that was really cool. Also, I like what they went with Psylocke. I guess I'll talk about the skins later, but yeah, I like what they went with Psylocke here, where they kind of showed a different version of her. Like it's not just like the normal Psylocke. They have the normal Psylocke as a skin, but they didn't go for a normal Psylocke. They went for like a Psylocke from a feudal Japan. That's really cool, I think. Squirrel Girl's another one that I knew about, obviously, but a lot of people didn't. And the strategists, yeah, here like people didn't know who Cloak and Dagger was, and I was very surprised. I didn't know who Jeff the Land Shark and Luna Snow were. Like there are characters here that I didn't know existed, and there's some characters here that aren't here that I'm very surprised by. For example, Daredevil isn't here, or legit like a character from the movie. Captain Marvel isn't here. Deadpool's in here. Who else? War Machine is in here. I mean, I don't know. War Machine, Drax, Gamora, they're not here either. Very, very interesting to see that sort of thing happen. And yeah, no, like there are characters here that I think are wild picks that I do appreciate, because now I've seen it on Twitter also. The fact that people are looking at comics because people didn't know. Oh yeah, Magic. I forgot about Magic. People didn't know who Magic was. People did not know who Magic was. I was like very surprised because I knew about Magic. Very interesting. Like very interesting. They don't know about all these characters. Like I mean, obviously they're not Marvel fans, but these people that just kind of see this game and like just know that it's a fun game based on Marvel. They look at these characters like, who the hell is this guy? And apparently they're reading comics. That's really cool. That's something that the MCU didn't do. I never saw anybody reading comics because of the MCU. That was just the actors reading comics for the MCU to get the ton of source material. That's all I knew. Yeah. Obviously, the characters are fun to play as, and they're really good, and all the kits are really fun. But the game wouldn't be what it was without the game modes. And the game modes, I think there are not as many game modes as I thought there would be, but there's also, there's good, there's a good, the ones that they are really good. Also, I gotta say, just kind of putting a salt on the wound of Overwatch. Um, uh, Overwatch launched with like 20 something euros and ended with one less character than Marvel Rivals launched with. Marvel Rivals launched with 30. What's that again? 33 characters. And Overwatch ended with 32. Overwatch like one. Yeah, like that is insane. Also, my fucking dog, man. I can't with this guy. Not a guy, she's a girl, but goddamn. Uh, but yeah, just putting it out there, Overwatch, like Marvel Rivals has more characters than Overwatch had at Marvel Rivals has more characters at launch, than Overwatch had at the end of its life cycle. So yeah, there aren't a lot of game modes. That's true, but they are well made. They are well made. Um, they are fun to play. They are but yeah, it's not a lot. There's like I can check. That is not. I won't be here a while. I can check. There's quick play competitive. Uh, domination is it? I don't remember what it was. It was like I think domination is like one of the other ones. Like within quick play or like in competitive, but it was another one that's like pretty much team deathmatch. There's and yeah, that's it. And also do it obviously player versus AI, which is again just the same thing, but it's like for people who are trash or like me, who really don't want to play don't want to put other people to do challenges. That's really it. Okay, here we go. Game mode. Here we go. Yeah, there. So season one did add. I'll talk about it later. And also there's custom game, which is I think just it's not how it's not how it is how it was like I guess it's just kind of like private lobbies in a way. I think that's what mainly this is. It's just private lobbies, which is fine. I like that that's there, but it's nothing like Overwatch custom game modes, which I sorely miss. I sorely miss Overwatch custom game modes. They were so good, but they're not here. Oh, it's called Conquest. Here we go. Yeah. And Conquest has a specific map, which is Tokyo 99 Ninomaru, Ninomaru, and yeah, no. So yeah, there's not a lot of game modes, and Season 0 did have the seasonal game, but that seems like something that they will do quite often. We had the seasonal game mode of right now we have the Clash of Clans and Lions seasonal game mode, but in Season 0 with the Christmas theme, winter theme, we had I think it was called the Jeff's Winter One, like Winterland or something. Something like that. It was Jeff's Winter something, and it was basically just Splatoon. It was just Splatoon. Apparently, people didn't like it. I didn't mind. It had its problems. It definitely did have its problems. I feel like Jeff isn't that good of a character to use for that. Winter Splash Festival. That's what it was called. Winter Splash Festival. People didn't like it. Apparently, I didn't mind it all that much. It was kind of frustrating at sometimes, but I didn't mind it. Clash of Clans Lines is some garbage though. Clash of 2009 is some absolute fucking garbage. But that's beside the point. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, there aren't a lot of game modes, and that's like a big critique for me. It's not like it's a big critique for me, but I can't really fault the game for it. I don't know how to say it. But I can't like say that the game is bad because of, like, oh, that takes away from the game, really, because and also there's like I guess like sub game modes in a way. There's are they called game modes? I'm stupid. Change mode. In quick match we have I think it's convoy domination, something else. But it basically just capture the point. Um, Capture the point. Convoy is just you know, again just point to point B, deliver point to point B. If I was called in Overwatch, which is that, and that's it. I think that's it. I think I'm missing. Am I missing one? I surely am not. Yeah, I thought it was three. No, it's just those. It's just those two game modes. I thought it was three. Wow, I was expecting. I know. I said I thought I was expecting a lot more than just fucking two game modes. But yeah, it's two. Again, just escort and it's escort and capture the point. They're nothing special. They were in Overwatch. They were a big part of Overwatch. But they're never something I really noticed. Sure, there's a few of them, but they're never bad, and they never get boring. That's really, I think, the fact that there's a good amount of maps, and also the maps are very well made, and I'm sure they sometimes feel kind of same, but but the maps they all have their sort of feel to them. I think they all have their own feel. There's two there are two Tokyo ones. Like there are two Tokyo 2099 convoy maps. I think I think it's just to compensate for the fact that they don't have a capture the point map. To my knowledge, they don't. So Tokyo has the convoy map. So most of the time you're out playing convoy. Two out of I'm pretty sure all the maps have a. Midtown doesn't have a. No, because they're all different maps. I'm pretty sure Central Park will be a capture the point map. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna be. I know it's gonna be for quick playing competitive, but yeah. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be a. I don't think it's gonna be an escort map. Um. But yeah, no, but they're all fun. Even though there's only two games, there's only two in competitive and quick play, and also of course, Conquest. See, there's only three game modes in rotation at all times. Speaking of competitive, I mentioned competitive. Not mentioning competitive. Competitive is pretty much the same. It's just the fact that they're sort of different because you play pretty much two games in one. You play one to see how good you do. Maybe you complete it, maybe you don't, and then you play against the team, and then you play against the other team. So the main objective of competitive is to one, if you are on the winning team, it's to if you're on the attacking team, then it's to just get as far as possible. Just get as far as possible the into the game mode so you can so you have the best chance of winning the next round, and then the and what is it and then and fuck and then the other team is to stop it, stop the attacking team. So you get the best chance next round to to win and for when it comes to your time to be offense. I mean, your offense first, and then yeah, it's all really. I think that's really cool that they did that they did that. And obviously, it continues on. If both of you complete it, then you have to go another round to see who wins. Like yeah, I think competitive is all good. I'm trying to get to go three before the season end before the mid season ends in 10 days, which is hopefully like I mean I'm recording on the 11th. I'm not sure when you guys are hearing this, but yeah, I didn't get it last season. I did not get the Golden Moonlight skin, and I will never let myself live that down. I will never get that skin. If that skin comes back in at some point, then I surely hope that I can get it. And hey, but I'm not exactly that mad. I would love to get like a Moon Knight MCU skin. I think that'd be really cool. But I don't know. But I will sorely miss that Golden Moonlight skin. But I'm trying to get Blood Soul. I'm trying. I'm on last season. The highest I got was Silver 2, but that's because I started playing within like the last hours of the season and could not get out of Silver 2. I was so close yet so far. But this season I do have 10 days left to actually grind it out. So I might be able to get to good old to good old gold 3 this season. I have a good chance to do it. And even then, for next half, I'm already gold 3. I'll be already gold 3 because they rolled back the rank reset. So all I need to do is play 10 matches of competitive. So I mean, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll probably rank up actually. But yeah, I think the game modes are well handled. I sure sometimes it's not the most, but I feel like even then it's not that bad. They have their seasonals, which part season zero, the again the Winter Splash Festival, the Jeff's Winter Splash Festival. So yeah, they have their game modes, their seasonal game modes each season, or even how like even each mid season, which is insane. Uh, right, I guess each part of the season has their own seasonal event or something like that. We'll see if there's anything after this the point that we're getting, but I'm not sure. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff here for game modes that I feel like I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's really good. Another thing, some no, not another thing. They're fun. Like that's like the junk. They're fun. Like not another thing. It's not. It's just they're fun. They're all handled. I love them a lot. I like the game modes a lot here. I really do. The mod. It's something else I wanted to talk about. Really, there's no plot. I mean, there's a plot in the game, but it's not the main. But it's not something you need to engage with. Uh, it's not something you will really notice. There are little things here and there that talk about it, but I can't really say much about the actual plot because it is not something the game actively tries to feed you. I mean, it does give you it, but you don't actually need to read it to understand what's going on. So I'm not gonna talk about the plot here because there really isn't. It's just a multiplayer. It's a live service game. They Live service games usually don't have plot, and if they do, it sucks ass. So let's talk about the monetization of the game because I think that's something very important to talk about. So this game is free, so a lot of stuff in it is very monetized. I want to start off talking about the battle pass first. So season 0 battle pass. It had what? It had the Black Panther skin. It had the Punisher skin. Page two was what? Doctor Strange, Hela, Mantis. Yeah, okay. So, um, Season Zero Battle Pass had 5 skins, and it costs five. I think it costs only 440 lattice, which is the premium currency of the game. But it's but uh it which is equivalent to $5. It's less than $5 per skin. You can buy you can buy lattice for there's different tiers of lattice you can buy. There's 100. There's like the $1 tier, for at least for a USD, $1 tier, which is 100 lattice. 500 which is $5. 1,000, which is $10. Like lattice in this game, sure, it's not cheap, but it's not the most expensive thing because you can buy them in lower quantities at lower prices. So it's not like you're insta locked to buying $10 of it. You can buy $5, $1 if you don't need that much money. If you don't want to spend it, or you don't need that much, you just don't spend it on that. It's simple as that. You don't really spend it on that. But talking about the Battle Pass has 5 skins for less than $5. But I'm gonna say 5 skins for $5. Let's just put it there. 5 skins for $5. That is really good. That is really good. It's like really good thing. You don't only get the skins, you also get the MVPs. You get you get more lattice you get lattice out of it. You get units, which is the currency used to buy skins. So it's I think it's really good. I think the battle pass prices and all that, I feel like they're very fair. Uh, I could talk about the season one. I just kind of mention it quickly because season zero did have half the content that season one had. Season zero had only 4 pages worth of skins, or for like rewards. It only had 5 with the gallery card at the end. But yeah, 5 pages. 4 of them were focused on skins, and then and the 5th page was the final gallery card. Season one, which again won't review it when we talk about it, but season one has 11 pages, and 2 of them are gallery card pages, and the other 9 are skin pages. So it's like, so yeah, half of the so season zero, the battle pass for season zero had half the content that season one had. That is, which is fair. It also lasted less, and it wasn't like the biggest challenge to complete. I will say, I have wasted money on this game, and I am planning to waste more money on this game. I do not plan on. If you guys can hear the fucking chair, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I do not plan on stopping just to pay for just paying for this game. I feel like this game has earned my money, and that's not something I say a lot lightly about live service games. I do not waste my money in these fucking games. I have only recently wasted money on Fortnite because Godzilla came out, and also because of the Cyberpunk skins. But that is it. That's all I have. All I have done. Really, it's just. It's just like. Um. It's legit just just buy the battle pass and like use it to get other stuff. Like it is just like, sure, for example, Fortnite has like 10 as 10, I think as 14 is like a skin per page. So it's 14 pages. In the current battle pass is 14 pages. So that's 14 skins for $10. Like that's pretty good. But a lot of them are originals and not, for example, more rivals where it's for characters. Like it is for what kind of characters that we see here is not just like random ass skins that they just kind of throw in there. And I feel like it's very good. I like that the fact that they aren't like the game isn't as money hungry, and also to unlock the thing, all you do is play the game. Um, fucking hell. Like, excuse me. Uh, but all you do is play the game. That's all you do. There's this other currency aside from lattice and units, which is chrono tokens, which you earn by doing challenges and the daily challenges and like the actual challenge, like the big challenges. And I feel, and like you earn it through there. It takes a while. I did the calculations for the current battle pass, and from start to finish, if you don't buy the luxury version, which gives you 2,800 lattice up front. But if you don't buy that version, and also that also gives you like a 20% bonus on all lattice on all chrono token intake, also chrono token earnings. So if you don't buy that, if you buy base ass battle pass, it takes you around 2 months of logging in every day to do all the challenges, all the dailies, and to get every single reward. That's a lot of things. It's not like in this game. It's not levels, and I don't think they're going to change that. It's just play the game. It's just earn the chrono tokens to play the game, and you use those chrono tokens to buy stuff in the battle pass, which I feel like is fair. But also something I really like is that you don't. It's these like these things you don't earn. You don't like the things within, like for example your units, like units you don't only buy, you can actually earn units through other means or through other challenges or like I guess achievements that are within the game proper, aside from just the way that you usually get them, which is the battle pass, which is the easiest way to get them. And also that's the thing. This game has 3 currencies. One is used for the battle pass and its rewards, which also sometimes at least the season 1 battle pass and the season 0 battle pass had 1 free skin. That seems to be because of the fact that season 0 had half the content. Season 1 has 2 free skins, but season 0 had 1 free skin, so they're at least given free skins that you can unlock from the battle pass, which is really cool, and all free rewards you can get from there. So even then, it's not like you're locked out of everything. You can buy a lot of cool stuff. God fucking damn it, let's see. Sorry if you can fucking hear that. Can you hear that? Kind of. I see it kind of pick up a little thing. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's aggressively monetized, really. I really don't. Because you can get it free, and also you can earn all those other currencies for free in the game by not only by doing the seasonal events, the seasonal game mode sometimes gives you that. It's not that predatory. It really isn't, and you give them the money if you want to. The skins also, I want to say the units you use for the skins again. You can buy, you can get them for free. The skins are very good quality. Not only that, but the fact that unlike Overwatch, where you have to kind of buy everything separately, in here, they're pretty much the skins are all bundles. You get minimum skin emote. If you're not buying, if you're buying Epic and up, you're getting a skin and emote. Sometimes you get an MVP. Recently, they released a Marvel Spider-Man 2 version for the Spider-Man cost for Spider-Man. Got a skin for that, and they didn't come with an MVP, even though it's an epic. There are some epics I think that don't have MVPs, which is saddening. But yeah, I would have loved to see an MVP for Marvel Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man, but whatever. That would be, I think, Spider-Man's 3rd MVP. But yeah, like usually skins. With outside the battle, like in and outside the battle pass, there are bundles that come with Usually, again, epic and up. Like there are what we call rare skins, which are just kind of recolors. Not a lot of people buy them. There are some in the battle pass where there are some rare skins that just kind of change a little bit of the actual character. Uh, and like they are in the battle pass. Like season 0 battle pass had the Punisher skin as the rare skin of them. And yeah, like there's that, but that's really beside the case. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, like if you buy like one of the actually detailed skins, like one of the good ones, you're looking at like usually a skin, an MVP, an emote, and a spray. That's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. You don't get that in Overwatch. I think the best way to compare is Overwatch. You don't get that in Overwatch. You just kind of get fucked in the ass if you want it. But yeah, like that's all you usually. Yeah, it's I think it's really good, and they're not that bad. Also they're not that badly monetized. Also, just kind of mentioned that you can buy ladders. You can transfer into Chrono Token and into units. So again, they have their own little thing. And something I gotta mention is that I don't forgot to mention about the battle pass is that the is I think it's a fair trade off what they did. You earn units with the battle pass, like, and that is money that they could have made. So I think it's a fair trade off that you do not make back all of your lattice. You make back a little less than a third, 2/3 of the lattice you use. Uh, to buy the battle pass, which is I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think through by a trade off of the units, I think it's fine that we don't get back all the ladders we used. But I think not a lot of people share that opinion with me. That's the thing. I think I'm in the minority there. But yeah, I think that the game not being aggressively monetized as I thought it would be is very good and a very big positive. Another I think I remember about the launch of the game is that something I forgot to mention is that the game launched pretty much perfectly, but the store didn't work. So the only problem with the game at launch was that people couldn't spend money on it when they wanted to. Yeah, that says a lot. That really says a lot. But yeah. Anyways, that's really what I say about the game. Let's talk about the future. Season 1 stuff in here. They're adding they in season 1 they added the Fantastic Four, which they added the first two Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman in the first half of season 1, and they're adding the Thing and Human Torch in the second half, which is starting in 10 days from now, from when I'm recording this. Really cool. I saw a post on Twitter a while back that said that they were gonna add a hero every 1.5 months or even as every mid season. I feel like they're not gonna stray away from the four heroes a season, because it's kind of perfect in a way. Or maybe they will. Maybe it is gonna be 2 heroes per season, but that's kind of, I don't know how to feel about that, because in here I think it's perfect. I think the 4 heroes per season thing is perfect. We have two duelists, which is the biggest class, and 1 support, 1 tank. I feel like that's perfect. I'm not sure if they're gonna change. I'm not sure if they're gonna change that. But I feel like that's really. I think that's good for now. We'll see if it's actually 2. If it's gonna be 2 characters per season from now, or if it's gonna be 4 characters. We'll see in season 2, which starts in April. But yeah. Anyways, there are a bunch. I feel like I want more game modes. I definitely do. I think they have. I don't know if they have it down. Like I said, I didn't like Clash of Dancing Lions. I think it was ass. I think a lot of people do think it was ass. I feel like it didn't fit the game. So I feel like what they're doing now is that they are sort of experimenting with what actually works within the game. They listen to their fan base, which is good. They listen to their fan base, so we'll see if they if they do see the season events better, uh, yeah, I like I like what they did. I like their ideas here, but I feel like they need to know how the game like actually like works. Which is ironic to say because they fucking made it, but they need to know how what their limits of their game is and what they can do to make events fun. That makes them unique and not just something that kind of happens and you don't need to experience something that actually makes it worthwhile. I hope for more big events. I hope for more skins based on stuff. There's a lot of MCU stuff that they can pull from Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Moon Knight. They all have MCU variants that we don't have skins for yet. What else is there? Um, that's in the MCU. That doesn't have a skin. Technically, the Punisher doesn't have their the skin. We could be getting the Fantastic Four skins in the future. Like there's a lot of stuff here, and also maybe characters getting more than one MCU costume, so we can have like a Mark III Iron Man, or like or anything else. Like I just kind of like that. Hopefully we do get some things like that. But yeah, and also I hope that we get a lot more like very interesting characters, and also they said that they are adding obscure characters. So I'm very interested to see which ones they would be adding because there's a lot of obscure Marvel characters. Again, they knocked it out of the park with picking obscure characters. I didn't know who Jeff the Land Shark was. I didn't know who Luna Snow was. Like they picked random ass characters and made them work and made them pretty much household names within the gaming community and all that. So I'm excited to see who they pick to be in it, but also I do hope that we do get the recognizable characters because I want to play as like Deadpool or Colossus and all that stuff. I want to play those characters, you know. But yeah, I hope to at least get some recognizable characters, but also I'm just see how they do obscure ones. But yeah, no, I think that's really about it. In conclusion, More Rivals is a really fun game, excellently made, and yeah, no, not aggressive with its monetization. It is the perfect, perfect hero shooter, and I highly recommend it. Even if you, I don't know, didn't like Overwatch or something like that. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Go play it. I'm gonna play it right now. Actually, probably. I don't know. I'll be doing something else, I guess. Yeah, More Rivals. To the absolute surprise of no one here, that fucking listening to me for this hour and a half, I think is right now, blabbering on about this shit, is an S tier. It's just the best um, hero shooter on the market, which doesn't have a price, and you can play for absolutely free. So yeah, that's about it. What did you guys think about Marvel? What do you guys think about Marvel Rivals? Leave in the comments below. Tell me who's your main. Again, mine's Penny. Trying to get to Lord, hopefully. Uh, all of our socials are in the description, and yeah, no, that's about it. See ya.